days, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Coach, the tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Go! At their own 17-yard line.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw is Love. Rolling to his left. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
Motion, motion, motion. Reset, reset, reset.
First down, a run with Cohen. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Dean Lowry able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now Luck. And Robinson with a big catch. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Love. He'll find Miller. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Love completes it to Miller. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action. Luck steps away. Miller with a first down and more. He completes this into the hands of Miller. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. A very early decision to be made here.
There is, and I think that because they're the home team, I would ride that wave a little bit, and I would gamble and go for it. Doesn't seem like it's optimal, but you're the home team. You'll get the support of the crowd all game long. Go get it right now and put 6 on the board.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. On second down, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. And the Packers are in for the score.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Play action. It's locked. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Preston Smith there on the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line. Pick it up. 6-7.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. 4 down.
11.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Able to find Shaheen here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here on 2nd down now. It's Jones, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
9 yards to go. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Green 18.
Watch the pass.
Green 18.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Rodgers. Going to throw again. Drops it to Jones in the flat. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
88. Pilot, 64, wait.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep. Down to the 1, nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second. That we've had guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Watch safety. Throw him back! Throw him back! Safety screaming.
Hey, take 26.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a gain of 35.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll go again to Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
58.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you inside.
Hey, Haywood.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamal Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
On first down, Cohen. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Luck. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll try the counter here, Cohen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll fake it. Now Locke. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dean Lowry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Luck, the screen pass here to Cohen. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the line.
I set a tone, fellas. I set a tone.
28, Bears 7.
They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Out of the gun, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They go for it on fourth and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Jones. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Switch gears.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Markevius Mingo able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. The Packers on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 16. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Packers on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 16. Rodgers now to throw. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Ain't no such thing as a loss.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's third and goal. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. They'll try and run for it. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Rodgers now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got room. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Rodgers throwing here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out.